Okay, what's up? So first, I just want to say I have to make a follow-up video because a lot of you, enjoyed my birthday video where I was talking about birthday anxiety and all those kind of things. And I just want to say I had one of the best birthdays I ever had in like the last 4 years. And literally, I got to do most of the things that like I said, haven't experienced in the last 4 years. And life really changes when you decide like you want to be happy, when you want good things to happen. And yes, in previous years, I did do things that made me happy, but this year in particular, I opened myself up to have better experiences. I opened myself up to want to go places, want to do things with people, want to like include myself in things. And I just have to say, like, I didn't have my mind on no type of negativity. Um, I just really wanted the best for myself, and I really wanted to have a good time. And I that's what I did. I really enjoyed my birthday. I got to do, like I said in my previous video, I was gonna do three things to have fun. So one, I went and got my nails done. I think they're so cute. I loved them. Butterflies or whatever. So yeah, I think I really enjoyed it. I went out to eat to this place called Frida's. And if my friends see this video, like, I thank you for getting me out the house. I thank you for, having a good time and just letting me be free, let me be the person I am. And not that they gave me permission, but they actually held a space for me to not perform. You know what I'm saying? I am a content creator, and sometimes when I get into certain rooms or certain spaces, I do think certain things are expected out of me, or I'm supposed to act a certain type of way or conduct myself in a certain type of manner. And to some degree, you are supposed to, act a certain type of way. I've seen multiple videos where multiple creators or life coaches are talking about, it's a certain level to authenticity. Then let me just give you an example of someone they was talking about. Not the Met Gala. The Met Gala just happened. They were talking about Coachella, to where, um, basically, like, you have to show up, and the influencers are not like paying attention to you, or they were dry, or they were acting like they're not interested in you, or they don't want to talk to you. And the lady in the video, she was just saying it's because they're on drugs, like, and it's just the bottom line, like, they haven't had their fix. And when they get into drugs, like I was, because I didn't partake in any drugs, um it influences your mood. Sometimes the drugs open you up, sometimes they create a false sense of courage, or help you, I guess, behave a certain type of way in a room. Or, like I said, just really for me, when I was smoking a lot of weed, it gave me the courage to project who I already am sober. And I really had to relearn and experience things sober, that I would have enjoyed, under the influence. And I'm just really grateful for my growth, and seeing myself, enjoy the same things that I would enjoy when I would partake in smoking weed. And I'm just so grateful. I'm grateful for not using. I'm grateful for my friends. I'm grateful for my family. I'm grateful to be alive for another year. And also, I'm grateful for the people that told me happy birthday. I did not make a huge announcement about my birthday, I think, because of the anxiety thing. And I just didn't want to pressure myself or make myself feel like, oh, this amount of people have to tell me happy birthday, or this amount of people, if this person doesn't say it to me, that person doesn't say it to me. So I kind of took away that feeling, that, or that need for validation, or that need for someone to tell me happy birthday, because at the end of the day, nobody owes me that. Your birthday is something personal to you. And I'm just so grateful, as a 26-year-old black man, to still be here on this earth, never been incarcerated, employed, and it's so many other things, that I can just be grateful for. That I have food in my mouth, roof over my head, and I'm just grateful. Money in my bank account, so it's so many things that I can be grateful for, instead of thinking about negative things. And like I said, I've come a long way, because I used to be in them trenches mentally. And in today's time, I just practice not, being in that dark place, because it was someone who I really wanted to tell me happy birthday. And I was like, I jumped to a conclusion. I'm like, oh, I know they not gonna forget, because this person's very important in my life. And I'm like, I know they didn't forget to tell me happy birthday, like, da, 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 da. And my mind started running like, da, 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 I know that, and I'm like, Shamar, just take a second and just be like, maybe they have a lot going on today, whatever, just give them a break. And so I gave them a call, and I'm like, hey, like, what's going on? I really expected a phone call from you today, da, da. And they chopped it up and they gave me a happy birthday. And I feel validated in that sense, because that person is very important to me. And like I said, I was jumping to conclusions about whatever they had going on. And just because it's my birthday doesn't mean that somebody doesn't have a lot going on in their life. So I can't just be like wanting somebody that you better tell me happy birthday, So I'm losing the need to control everything. Like that's really what I struggle with a lot, is trying to control my happiness, control. I mean, yes, I can be in control of my own personal happiness, but I'm saying controlling other people to provide happiness for me to feel validated in my experience, and or controlling my level of happiness by them doing whatever I need them to do in order for me to feel happy. No, feel the happiness from inside. As long as you know that yourself on the inside is wishing yourself a happy birthday. You're happy to be here. You happy to live another life. Like I said, food over my head, food over my head, food in my mouth, roof over my head. I went out with my friends. I went and got my nails done, pampered myself. I went out. I took myself out. I went and had a spa. The lady kept saying, "I do eyebrow. I do eyebrow. Let me do your eyebrow." I'm like, lady, I don't want you to do my eyebrows, honey. I just want you to do my set, and you did a good thing. And I got my feet done too. Amen. Foot pics. But yeah, I'm just so happy. I got to come home, play my game. I got to make content. I took off. Listen, I took off from my job. I had a 4-day weekend. I mean, I don't know how else better it gets than that. And I plan next year to take a trip. I have a lot of things planned this month. I have a lot of content I'm going to be putting out this month, and for my birthday, I did take a break. So I'm just grateful for all the things that I can see now. Because when I was under the influence, it was so much that when I was under the influence, my mind just had me stuck in one place. It was just like, oh, well, I'm going to roll up again. I'm going to roll up again. I'm going to roll up again. Oh, what else I'm going to do? I'm going to roll up again. And every time I rolled up, it was just my mind kept ruminating over the same problems that I couldn't see past. And I'm just very glad now that I can have a clear, sober mind and think about other options or other just positive thoughts about whatever I'm going through, and it manifested for my birthday, and I can't wait to have bigger and better, because that's only what's left, bigger and better. And I'm so grateful, even though like I said, I didn't post directly about my birthday. I did say that I had a great time, and things went well. A lot of people still did reach out on Twitter, on Facebook, on Instagram, and they all wish me a happy birthday. And I'm so grateful for you all, and I'm grateful for the ones who even saw the notification and thought about me. That, I mean, it's nothing else to say. I just, as I'm progressing online and I document my journey, and I'm growing on social media and all these kind of things, it's just some things just feel so surreal, and it's like, well, I'm putting in the work to reap the benefits of whatever God has for me, in His plan. So yeah, that's really concludes this video. I'm just very grateful, and Shamar, when you look back at them other videos on this channel and you look now, I don't want to say you've done a complete 180, because the transformation is not over. The growth is not over. You have so much more to get through. Just know that you are such a better person now than you were back then. And then that doesn't necessarily mean that you are a terrible person, or it just means that you've grown through so many challenges that you've been through, so many failures that you've been through. I remember that I didn't ever want to admit that I had any failures or anything, or went through anything. I was protecting my ego so much, and now I'm able to be vulnerable, and I'm able to have tactics that allow me to get past being vulnerable, and having my ego damaged, and understanding that it's gonna be okay, and God willing, I'll live another day. So at the end of the day, all those people out there who, having birthday troubles, or you with somebody, who's very important in your life, tell you happy birthday, don't worry about it. If they don't tell you happy birthday, don't worry about it. Take note, and keep moving. And sometimes it's okay to still wish them a happy birthday on their day, even if they didn't wish you one. Sometimes people need it. They need their ego stroked. And if it's not a big thing to you, stroke their ego. If they important in your life, and that's what they need, do what makes you happy. And that's what's most important out of all this. Do what makes you happy. And I'm happy, honestly. All right, Shantastic Gang, thank you for joining me again on this Tuesday. I love you. Nobody told you all month, all year. No, I always say that. All year, all month, all week, all day. I love you. And happy birthday to all the signs out there. But most importantly, my group of people, my Taurus, happy birthday to you. And I wish you the best rest of 2026. And thank you for being on this journey with me. I'll see you in the next video. Actually, happy birthday to you.